this feels like, man, we just had this absolutely feel-good experience of like, oh my god, yes, with the kitties, and like, oh, this was so cute and life-changing, and oh my god, I totally will have to. But that is why I stopped the stream. Now I also did stop it because of the VOD that I can just then upload better, and because I needed to change the stream game and title. Yeah, it's been a while. Like, it really feels that way. I do have to say, like, honestly, it feels kind of this is a hard cut from beforehand of, oh my god, oh, that was so. And now we are going into the hardcore stuff of, now we need to be grown-ups. Now it's all about death and violence. It literally started, the starting card for this game was that this is based on real-life events. Not necessarily all real-life events, but inspired by real-life events, right? So, if you are easily disturbed, you should not be... Okay. You should not be wondering, because that's definitely what the game wants. It wants everything to be horrible. So yeah, now unfortunately we need to grow up, and it's totally not good vibes, and everything is horrible, and just now it's the detective stories. Random investigation. The game will randomly pick an investigation no matter if solved or unsolved. Oh my. It is the game where I'm getting called at night. So, like, I think we are playing a taxi driver that is also an immigrant. And we also solve riddles. Now, we you know... It's a pretty bleak game. And I thought... You know, I thought that the other game wouldn't actually make such a big impact. Like, not a huge impact, but like the other one was now such a perfect little gem that I really enjoyed. So I'm really glad that I split the stream off. Because, yeah, now it's like it ruins everything again. So, the judge. Victims have all something in common and the motives seem clear, but which suspect could have done it? Balanced case, perfect for a first run. Angel of Death. Random victims, unknown motive, weird case, slightly more difficult than the others. The victims may feel random at first, but there's a connection. Yet the motives might be hard to find. Dark and twisted case. Oh. This game will randomly pick an unsolved investigation. Or all. No matter if solved or unsolved. Yeah, sounds like a great... Okay, let's start with the first run on the first run, right? Choose a difficulty mode. Money will be easy to get by. The investigation will be easier. Every action will take less time for a chiller experience. Balanced, the way Nightcall was designed. And hard. Money will be tighter, the investigation will be harder to solve. Every action will cost more time for a more challenging experience. I kind of want to say story almost for... Yeah. Because it is a story game that I actually... Or I judge this as a story game. But I think, like, for a first run, you kind of wanted the way that it was designed. So we're gonna take the balanced judging. I think for a first time, you should, if the game already gives you an option and says outright, oh, this is how we intended for it to go, then I think I should, you know, owe it to the developers to have them show me the experience that they intended. But yeah, this is pretty grim dark, basically. We are definitely going with the noir. Why is this such a low resolution video? I don't know, you might get murdered. Or I might just drive you around in my taxi. Or I might do both. Aha! We are already starting with the murders. Sir? Sir, can you hear me? Or do I need to speak up? You're fine. She takes a deep breath. Sir, you just spent 2 weeks in a coma. Oh yes, I know that feeling. The word bounces around in your head. You need a moment to understand its meaning. Since we are not on a timer yet, I can actually enjoy. I probably did not post this on the Discord, but I watched a video yesterday from Daryl Talks Games or something like that. The title, I thought the title was funny because games that use time to hurt you. And one of the examples that he made was about a person in like 2003 or something that had been in a coma for over 20 years and then woke up and basically was like, oh, this is weird because, you know, they missed over 20 years of their life and everyone else grew older and times changed and blah. And then they were alive for like 3 months or so. But yeah, they were a father, so they had kids and blah. And that is, yeah, that is such a weird with the concept of time that you're not really meant to do that, and it all just flooding in on one moment. That you have just skipped forward in time, or you know, like there's a huge chunk of time that you missed. Coma? The word scratches along your throat. Yes, you were the victim of an assault. Oh, what did he do to be in a coma for so long? The word resonates in your head. Victim. You are aware a serial killer is currently on the loose in Paris. You feel the contents of your stomach crawling up your throat. The judge, as the police call the killer, assaulted you. The bullet touched your liver and in most circumstances it would have been fatal. Apparently her own mother tried to poison her. Wow. That's one way to spend your time in a coma. So, and then the mother poisoned herself as well, alongside, and didn't pull through. That's how the story usually goes. Okay. Yeah, that's difficult. Like, it feels more like her mother would be would be in prison, right? Or in a mental institute. Yeah, I mean, you can imagine, right? I mean, in this case, it is more the mother trying to kill you, but yeah, still missing just a chunk of your life. That's such a weird concept. Well, you have to tell her to play life on story mode from now on. Yeah, as long as there was not somebody at her bed telling her, I wish you would have died. And they are fully present. I don't know how that works, but there seems to be some that are in a coma that actually do notice everything around them, and then there's those in a coma that just... It was just a dream. We chose to put you in an induced... Her voice becomes more distant, fades. You taste bile at the back of your mouth. Your head is burning. You hear a whistle in one ear. Your fingers move to your wound. Underneath the bandages, you can feel hard skin. It is incredibly painful. Did they... I'm sorry. Did they catch the judge? No. What about my passenger? He was dead before you even got out of your cab. The doctor is silent for a second, a very awkward second. She hesitates. The police would like to see you as soon as possible to ask you some questions. After all, you're the only one who survived the judge. Yeah, but normally it would have been fatal, so I don't know why the police would actually suspect me here, right? Noise in the hallway attracts your attention. You try to turn your head, to no avail. You need to rest. She leaves the room. Her voice resonates in the hallway. I don't care. He's the only witness. He is... Narco farm. Another female voice joins in, a strong authoritarian voice. You can't clearly make up what she's saying. A strange feeling washes over you. It's not pain, not fatigue, some odd combination of the two. Before being in this hospital room, you had never realized that anger was made up of a combination of pain and exhaustion. Anger. A feeling you know all too well. Days go by and a month later. Yeah, that is what in the other game, what comes after. There was none that was actually really angry. They all seemed to very much accept it. Well, look, I've got a bit of a problem. A real problem, that is. You have a pounding headache. It's your first night behind the wheel since the attack. Hey, are you listening to me? You catch your boss's eye in the rearview mirror. Sorry. I just want things to get back to normal, to clear my head, to stop thinking about all it. Well, he's watching you closely, trying to make out what's going on in your head. Not much, they took out half of my brain. You know I'm worried about you, don't you? I know. You're like a son to me, you know? I know. And you know, he's about to tell you the story of his taxi fleet again. When my father died and left me the store, I could have sold it. I could have retired, gone back to the old country. But I decided to start a cab fleet with the money he left me, to hire the guys from the neighborhood. And that's why I got 45 guys like you working for me. And they all get murdered at one point or another. His hands flutter in the air. Though none of them are any match for you. He smiles. His voice suddenly takes on a serious note. Do you want me to go over everything again? He points to the equipment and the dashboard, the meter, the GPS. You haven't been in a taxi for weeks. Maybe you do need a little refresher. Well, you're my best man. But 4 weeks not behind the wheel. You probably forgot how to drive. Right then. Well, first the map. You spot potential customers and try to guess where they'll be going. Then you decide. When a customer orders a taxi, if there's no one else around, you have to go pick them up. He shrugs. And if there's someone else around, you veer them off of the street and then you punch them and you assert your dominance. This is your area. That's the way it goes. It's business. It's business. Yeah. The other fares, you look at the map and decide whether or not you want to take them. And then you drive. He flashes a quick mechanical smile. You know it well. When he talks about work, he talks about work. That's all. When your shift is over, we do the numbers and his voice trails off as if searching for the right word. And that's all. It's pretty simple. There's no reason why you can't do it. Alright, no overtime. We're in France here, and there are rules, regulations. You might not... Your pay is still $10.50, but still. You might not see it that way, but no one likes having a driver who hasn't slept for 24 hours. He looks away. Something has been bothering him since he got into the cab. Anyhow. You know the ropes, you get it. I know you're going to do a good job. Your boss keeps quiet for a while, as if he's hesitant to speak, and then... I don't think it's a good idea. You shouldn't be driving. The murderer is still... Oh, so I'm gonna just take my time off. The murderer is still out there, and we think he's going to come back for you. Well, I mean, I have no information whatsoever now, so... Why would he come for me? He could have seen your face. The police are positive he didn't. He attacked from behind. I fell to the ground, then he took off. Silence. Your eyes lock. He holds your gaze. He wants to believe you, to be on your side. He looks away. Anyway, I let you get back to work. Because it's still not free healthcare in this country. Also, you now have to work until you're 64. That damn Macron. He thinks he's the judge of everyone. Half of Paris is burning right now. But I know a pretty good croissant place. Every minute spent in your taxi is a minute lost. He gives you a smile, half ironic of course, half serious. You can count on me. He scratches at an invisible stain on the armrest. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. He smiles. Your boss opens the door and exits the cab. You watch him cross the street and enter the fleet garage. A couple of colleagues are milling about. Taxis are coming and going. They all ignore you, consciously or unconsciously. You are branded. You sit there a moment, then turn the key in the ignition. The hum of the engine sends a tingle down your spine. It's impossible to describe how you miss that feeling. It's back to your night shift, back to life. Despite the attack, despite it all. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Wait, so I guess this one is a mandatory one? I probably should be... I should be seeing this one, right? I mean, he's flashing, I kind of gotta, right? But if the game actually gives me choices... What did he say? Did he actually say anything about that? I should be picking him up. Or was it like I totally did not listen. I could pick up other ones and then go there as well, or I should... Well, let's see. Hey, pal, can you help me out? Okay. The door opens. It's Hervey, a homeless man, like hundreds of others in Paris. I took a homeless man? Oh my god. You have known each other for years, and every now and then he asks a favor of you to drive him someplace. As usual, he greets you quietly, though he always seems a little on edge. Hey, buddy, what's up, pup? He has a strange verbal tick, but you have never really understood. You start the cab. You look in the rearview mirror, and you realize that the home... By the way, do you remember the other game that we played? The Neo Cab? Where I played the beta of it? Oh, we are already driving. Oh my god. Spinning taxi. Yeah, no, that's probably not the one. Although this one also seems pretty annoying when we are turning around in the rearview mirror. But no, the Neo cab, where the makers were there, and then they were so disappointed that I played the beta that they just instantly left because I didn't buy the game yet. I wanted to check it out first, and so I just never bought the game because they are because they left instantly as soon as I had some issue with the game, like a technical issue, and with the text, and they were like, oh, what version of the game is this? And I was like, oh no, this is the beta, I wanted to check it out first. And then they just instantly left. So I was like, yeah, okay, then fuck you. But that looked basically exactly like this. Yeah, good times, good times. And you realize that the homeless man... I don't have time! God damn it. The man is clutching his left side. Well, alright already, Freddy. Is everything alright? He gives you a vague answer. Yeah, sure, fine. A pause. He can help making a face. You're really not looking too great. Don't worry, don't worry. I got in a little fight last night with this guy. But that's all taken care of now. All taken care of. He smiles, revealing a row of bad teeth. Who was the guy? Doesn't seem to understand. Why? You know a lot of bumps and cliché? Before you answer. All you need to know is he took something that belonged to me and he paid the price. He closes his eyes for a moment. So yeah, it wasn't all that bad. But if you let someone steal your stuff, you're done for, sure? You know, you have to show him you're tough, that you're a big shot. He pulls a sour smile. Sometime later, your passenger clears his throat. You wouldn't happen to have something to drink, would you? You know, like they do in those newfangled cabs these days. Yeah, Paris though. I know places where we can... Oh, even when we are... Oh, that's nice. Chauffeur-driven cars. Yeah, that's right. I don't have any, sorry. He nods. I don't mean water, you know? You smile. Oh, so I have moments where I can just... Right? So, because it stops here, I'm not losing extra time when I'm stopping here. I can talk throughout this. In the beginning it showed me how long it will take or how far the drive is. And so while I'm around here, I'm not losing extra time. So I can still actually have this as a chill talking game. That is really nice of you, game. Awfully nice. Ah. He sighs. Usually you're not such a pain. He loses himself in thought. As you drive along, you see him struggling to keep his eyes open. They are more often shut than open now. Your passenger's head jerks back up. Ah, you're a really good guy, no, yo? Who knows? Your passenger gives you a sleepy smile. Hey, serious, you don't mind if I get a little shut-eye on the way, do you? You nod. Enjoy. He gives you a smile, but it's still a painful grimace. Next thing you know, he's sound asleep. You continue to drive in silence, soothed by the warm air in the car heater. Yeah, that's the second person dying around me. You pull up in front of a nondescript grey building. Your passenger immediately wakes up and looks around. Oh good, he woke up. Shit, this is great, I'm first. Where are we? An organization that hands out clothes for winter. I heard they were going to open a new... A pause, he searches for the right word. A new shop, you could say. And I'm the first one, huh? When does it open? 2 days from now. Your eyes widen. Your passenger gives you a little laugh. Don't worry, I have plenty to keep me busy. He pats his pants pocket. I found some books. One on yoga and then a book that the old handsome dude, you know, the guy who talks on the radio. It will help pass the time. The Howard Stern show? He gives you a tap on the shoulder. He reaches for the door and stops short, overcome with a spasm of pain. Fuck. Are you okay? Yeah, don't worry. He opens the door and climbs gingerly out. And thanks for turning up the heat. That was nice. Next thing you know, he's disappeared down the dark side street. You sigh and start the cab. Wow. That was great. What is this? Wait a minute. Karaoke. Fair 50. Sure. You pull up to the sidewalk and wait for your passenger. Since it looks like a no-show, you get out of the cab after a few minutes or two to smoke a cigarette. There's not much going on in this small town in the suburbs. Wait, that's not a dog, it's a giraffe. There are a few apartments that still have lights on. A sweet scent hangs in the air. Eventually you stub out your cigarette and get back in the car. You jump, startled. A cat has managed to slip in the cab. It is sitting on the back seat, staring at you intently. You sit there for a moment, considering whether or not to shoo it away. But I'm already driving! And how do I know where to drive? But just as you are about to wave your hand, the cat shifts positions and a slip of paper falls from its collar. You pick up the piece of paper and unfold it. Oh god, the murderer is sending us messages through cat. A fragment of a map of Paris, the Saint-Lazare train station. You turn your eyes slowly to the cat. He seems to be expecting an answer. The cat tilts his head to the side, as if to say yes. You want to go to Saint-Lazare? The cat tilts its head again. Yeah, the cat has already been murdered 8 times by the judge, but... Are you a dog? The cat slowly nods its head, no. Your hands clutch the wheel tightly. What the hell is going on? You turn around to face the cat. Don't turn around and drive. Fine, I'll take you. You let out a sigh. Oh, this is, you think this is one of the cats that they have taken in? Okay, fine. You start talking. Oh, you start talking to yourself in low tones as if to balance the conversation. Normal. This is all perfectly normal. You start the cab. I start the cab now? The caster glance to the cat behind you. You're the one who ordered the cab? You start to laugh. A few minutes go by. You try to break the ice. Simple questions are probably the best. So, tuna or mackerels? Everything okay? Neither yes or no. More of a plaintive meow. You meeting someone? No, that's not it. The cat's staring at you. The conversation seems to bore him. You seem to be well fed. Pretty strange, I must say. Did someone hurt you? The plaintive meow. You sigh. Your owner? Another meow. And longer and deeper, more heartfelt. You nod your head. What happened? Was it a man? No answer. A woman? Was she mean to you? The cat seems to be uncertain. She was overly affectionate. The cat lets out a string of insistent meows. Touché, that's it, she is too affectionate. And that's why you're running away? Yeah, you hate women being too affectionate with you. The cat is watching you with a steady eye. You sure are on the right track. You have to be careful with people like that. They suffocate you before you know it. You nod your head. But you ran away. I met lots of people like you. You stop short. But you're just a cat. You roll your eyes. Behind you, the cat lets out a quiet, reassuring meow. What I mean is, well, we don't even know we're in a cage. We prefer not to think about it. We're never fully aware of it. You look at the cat. I must be crazy talking to her. You shake your head. You point to a light in the distance. That's Saint Lazaire. We'll be there soon. A few yards later, you stop to drop off at a drop-off area in front of the station. The first train doesn't leave for another hour. Where are you going? The cat stares at you without making a noise. Let me guess. If you were going to be to the suburbs of Paris, you wouldn't have needed to come into town. So somewhere in the northwest of France. Normandy? Somewhere by the sea, huh? The cat is looking at you and meows. A sharp sound, probably a yes. A very hungry yes. For the fish, I guess. You check the time on the dashboard. It's time to go. So I took in a homeless person that doesn't pay me, and then I took in a cat. It's time to go, to get a real customer. You try, and I'm still the best driver that this guy has. You try not to think too much about the situation you're in, and you hope that no one sees you talking to a cat. I'll just start saying the names of cities and you meow when I hit the right one. Start lost cities in Normandy. The cat doesn't move a muscle. Cherbourg, the cat looks up. So it's Cherbourg. Getting close, San Malo. Is it Deville? A meow of delight. You're smiling too. All of a sudden you're exhausted. Oh, come on, time to say goodbye. You get out of the cab and open the back door. A bill has appeared on the seat next to the car. It is enough for the fare, and more. Well, you're full of surprises, aren't you? I won't ask you where it came from. You smile and lean over to pet the cat. It leaps out of the car and darts between your legs. You can just make out its shape dashing up a flight of stairs and slipping between the bars of a gate. Le chat. Le chat. Chat noir. You get back in the car. You look at yourself in the rear view mirror. Your features are heavy with fatigue. Your right eyelid is twitching. As you start the car, you remember you're allergic to cats. You haven't sneezed once. You pull out of the station. I've made profits. And 15 cents extra. El gato. The door suddenly opens and a woman gets in the back seat. She wears cat ears. Une étoile? What? Having a good night? For a second you freeze. It's one of the cops working on the judge's case. She grins at you. Her voice creaks. You remember seeing her at the hospital. Something already bothered you about her here, her there. You know? Oh, she is Buzi. Ah, great. It's actually pretty crazy. For weeks I've been saying to myself, there's something off about you. Something not so nice. I dug around, mulled it over, bugged all of my few fellow cops about it, because I was sure you lied to us. But then I found out you were in a crazy asylum for 15 years. And you talk to cats. Quite frequently, I might add. Yeah, see you then, Luna. Don't worry, you will not miss another cat for right now. It's just a boring cop. She whistles to cut you off. Hey, I'm talking. She has a cold sneer on her face. I'm going to be frank with you. She leans over to you. I don't think you're the judge. Nah, I just can't picture it. She squints, like she's trying to make you out from afar. Like, you'd have gone to the extent of hurting yourself. Yeah, between us, it's a bit of a stretch. She stares at you. Not that you can stretch right now. But not enough of a stretch for my chief to stop going on and on about you. Seriously, he talks about you all the time. If I didn't know better, I'd think he had a crush on you. She smirks. No, I think he's more interested in your profile. In prison at 17, talking to Cat at 18, an icy chill fills your gut. And for murder too. Oh. Well, you open your mouth, but nothing comes out. Since you got out, you have kept a low profile, but you're lying about your name and your address. I checked. It's normal, I'd say. If they get word of your time served, no loan for your permit, no lease for your car. Meaning no second chance at life. Her voice becomes softer, almost warm. I personally like guys who want a second chance. No, I like guys who fight for a second chance. Who murder for a second chance. I love those. Basically, I like guys who are willing to work for me. She leans forward, her shining cat-like eyes narrowing. My chief wants to go to the prosecutor with her first and last name, with evidence. Actually, knowing him, he's not so hot on evidence. So I'll give you info. Victims, suspects, medical reports, some photos that are a bit... She makes a gagging noise. You have to be discreet. Keep in between you and me. Interrogate, ask questions, stick around. I'm not asking you to make an arrest and deliver the killer wrapped up in a bow, with a bow in front of the station, okay? You're no Batman. You're just here to get me more information. But I could be Batman. She rummages around in her pockets for what seems like forever. Here, take my card. I'll call you in 3-4 days just to check in. We'll chat, and I'll let you know if you have any new info. If I have no info. She takes on a didactic, paternalistic tone, like she was giving you a list of recommendations for the 100th time. Don't get caught, don't get arrested. Also, I wouldn't recommend trying to leave Paris. I know what you look like, and I know what your friends, who your friends are. You can either be at the solution or the problem, my friend. She takes a minute to scan your face, your emotions. If I have to, I'll go check in on you-know-who. Her smile is biting. That reminds me. She knows you have done time. You shake your head. She snickers. Oh no, she's gonna tell on my cat? Or she's gonna tell me... Oh, my little dirtbag, you cover your tracks well. She acknowledges your silence with a nod. Okay, I think you have got a handle on our little deal. Any problems? I turn you in. I'll send you a picture to all my friends in the media and every asshole in Paris. Your picture with your name on it, your real name. Anyone close to you will have their places searched. They'll be put under house arrest, spend nights in jail. You have any idea how tense things are with that fucker trial, with this fucker's trial underway? You sigh. You know just what she's trying to get at. Come to think of it, your last names are almost the same. You could be brothers, actually. Oh, from the Paris terrorists, huh? Because I'm looking kind of foreignerish. She takes on a serious tone, businesslike. I want to catch this killer personally. I want to drag him to court. Ruin his fucking life. With a bang. I can't botch this case, you got me? And neither can you, right? He ripped open your gut. You saw your own insides. You were in a coma. Yeah, you have plenty of reasons to want to get back to him. She furrows her brow. Yeah, she's got fuzzy brows as well. Yeah, I think you're actually going to do what I tell you to do. You investigate, ask questions, listen to all the rumors, and you come up with a list of suspects. She lays her hand on the door handle and freezes. Oh, right. And don't get fired. Without this cap, you're worth nothing to me. You glare at her. For what it's worth, it was a pleasure not to be interrupted every other minute. I can't imagine how much I missed that at work. You can't imagine how much yeah. So the game actually reacts to me being silent. That is great. She puts her hand up and you can hear the words behind it. This conversation never happened. I'll make sure you get more intel tomorrow. I'll find a way. Until then, not a word to anyone, obviously. Not a word. The door opens, squeaks, and slams shut. Fucking bitch, yeah. You sit alone for a while, teeth clenched, dry-eyed, ears buzzing. Shit. On the back street, the cop left a pile of papers and no money, just wasted my time. Shit. Key in the ignition, motor running, radio on, crackles. You turn it off and start driving. Talking to passengers might unlock new documents, clues for your investigation. You will find them back in the studio after your shift. I wonder what clues the cats left me. But you can see why I took this game out of the ones that I could actually. There was another one with I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna find it, but there was another one that I could have actually taken. Black Sad sounds very noir, but is not. Nope. So like basically this is from Dry Drowning, where I took it. Kind of yeah. I thought that this was one that I could have a good time with as well. Then A Light in the Dark. That is still one, but that is also not. It's just toned down colors, so not true noir. But where's the other one that I actually had? So it was between this and another one that I can't even find. But I have a second noir detective game. There's actually quite a lot of those. Like it's a genre by itself. Oh, maybe I have it in my wishlist still. Yeah, since I can't find it. Well, but you can see why I took this one. You take a second to enjoy the silence in your studio apartment. How much was this game? Not much. This was a this is an Xbox, or was an Xbox exclusive that they brought to Steam as well, I think. So it was like $2, $3. Outside, the city is slowly waking up. You can still hear the hum of the taxi buzzing in your ear. You throw the files Bussy gave you on the table. On the wall, you hung up a big corkboard where you use to pin up photos of your nephews. And then I have like a red string where they've been gone since you got out of. Your plan is simple. Jot down all the pieces of evidence and connect them to the suspects. The guilty party won't necessarily be the one with the most evidence against them, but the one with the most compelling evidence against them. It's like you are building a story about each suspect. Oh, thank you for telling me that, game. Trying to understand their motives, understand how he or she got into the situation. Busy. A bus goes by, making the walls shake. It's time to get moving on your investigation. Bored. Okay, so what? Crime scene. 1, 2, 3. Where are you? Message on crime scene. Justice. Salam Wadian. Well-known lawyer from St. Quinn, defender of Dua case, defender on several molested kids in poor neighborhoods, was a promising football player when he was 10. Killer's height under 180. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like we got our case solved, I would say. Cop in Paris. Dad was a cop. Financial affairs. Died 2 years ago. Oh, I thought he died 2 years ago. Mom got health issues. Okay. Gay in a relationship, never disclosed this information at work. He definitely is the killer. Homeless man. Oh. Hervé. Unknown background, briefly worked in Charles. Got health issues after Rictodine health scandal. Okay, so Rictodine is definitely involved. So far we know the killer is a human. He murdered people in Paris. They are violent and are somewhat between 1 and 100 years old. Well, that narrows it down quite a lot. So we can exclude all newborns and people over 100. That doesn't leave too many. Medical examiner. Yeah, everyone is under 180. Retired cop joined the police, divorced from a judge. Weapon, rare gun, used in the 70s. Source, cop times 2. Okay. Message on crime scene. You deserve this. And why are they connected to this? Like I said, it definitely has something to do with Rictodine. Right? Taller than 1 meter. There you go. Actually, just under one. Like it could be Peter Dinklage. I don't know. Oh, whoops. I'm next document. Oh, okay. So I guess I'm just gonna end tonight. With a heavy hand, you wipe your tired face. You open the sofa bed and lie down. The events of the day run through your head. The streets, the passengers, their fates, their problems. Your brain is running at full speed, your body aches, and you are in pain. You can tell you need to get more sleep. You glance at your investigation board. It looks awfully empty. Tomorrow, you'll have a chance to fill it up more. You shake your head and your mind wanders for a second. Just when you're about to fall asleep, you think you hear the voice in the distance. He doesn't judge souls. You jump, without understanding where the voice is coming from. Outside, Paris is waking up, and you fall asleep. I fall asleep standing up. You open one eye. It's pitch black outside. Time for work. You get up quickly. And a few minutes later, you're outside of your studio. Showering? That's for pussies. Oh, I like the engine sound. No newspaper, okay. Who looks the most suspicious over here? Oh, that's an anarchist. I know that symbol. Okay, but I do wanna know that. What is that? Can I still... Somewhere in one of the buildings around here, a dog is barking up a storm. I take it to the cab with me. You park a few streets away from the Argentinian embassy. You wait there for an hour. You contact. You sigh. It seems odd to have a contact so excessive. The guy is one of your regulars, poker buddies. A night watchman at the embassy. I would never. I bathe. While I'm here at my parents' house, I bathe. Because that is just a luxury that I don't normally have. That is why I'm on so late. Because I was just soaking. You know, filling the cold with the warmth of a warm water. You just need to have it soaking in. So that's why I need to keep in for at least half an hour. That's the way. No, I actually trained beforehand, so I'm also training my neck muscles with this. I think I should probably elevate my my computer a little bit because I'm constantly staring down at it. Ivory routine, wake up, bathe 13 hours, late night stream, sleep. Yeah, and like that, a little bit of training in between. I have to water the plants as well. Make the perfect chicken. Yeah, I don't know how it turned perfect today. Normally I just burn everything that I put into it, that I put into a pan. I don't know how that happened today. Yeah. I also don't know how it happened. I have been eating like a pig over Christmas. Like just all of the cookies that I could get for like 10 weeks. And now I've been training for 5 weeks and like, where's the six-pack? I don't understand. What else do I have to do? Train for another 5 weeks after getting fat? That's fucking horrible. Yeah, I can work out in the bathtub as well. That is very right. I usually try wet drowning. That is one of my workouts. See how long I can stand that. You get out of your taxi and walk towards the big metal gate. What does a Luna actually do all day? Other than browsing my stream and looking for the best croissants in other city videos. What are you playing at the moment? Bloons, right? Been walking to the fridge and back for a snack and still I don't feel any muscles building up. Yeah, that's like... You have to open and close the fridge 2 times, and then you have to actually, like, whenever you take something out, you have to put in something from like on the lowest shelf thing, and you have to put it up to the highest, and then the next time you're there you have to put it in to the lowest again. So that's how you train the whole arm. Yeah, but is Bloons actually worth it to wake up for? Looking outside my window, yeah. It has been just fucking horrible today as well. I was... I had to go outside, you know, to water the plants for one, and to get the mail. And I literally walked outside, like it drizzled a little bit beforehand. Then it did nothing. Then it started again. It didn't stop anymore. Then I was like, okay, so I have to get out while I can still see something, right? And then I walked out when it was the worst rain possible. And then I walked back inside, and like 1 minute later, the rain receded again. Like, it was shit weather all day still, but like that 1 minute that I walked outside to water the plants or to then put them in the rain, and then I put the pot plants that were not in the rain, I put them out. Obviously I had to get myself wet as well. And then 1 minute later, the rain basically receded and it never rained again. All day. So like that, those 2 minutes of rain, I just fully caught them. Nah, I'm getting depressed as well, because I'm trying to get like 1 hour of being outside in every day. Yeah, the outside in. You know, just because I'm missing being at the river where I was beforehand, where I was studying. So now I'm having the lake here, where I have to walk like 15 minutes to get to, but whatever. So yeah, I'm just trying. I want to look out on a body of water, I guess. And yeah, I'm just trying to get like 1 hour of being outside in. But because it has been shit weather for the last... I don't know how many weeks it has been. There's been like 1 good day, maybe, in like the last 3 weeks. And for the last 3 days it was just all rainy. Rainy and English weather shit. A friend wanted to play, so I woke up, played some Bloons instead. Oh, okay. That they want to play Titan Quest again. Obviously, the whole reason of why you are awake right now is so that you can catch my immaculate streams. You know, the highest quality streams that I only bust out every once a year. Those that are life-changing experience. Like, totally this is not, but the game beforehand that you missed, that part, that totally was. My god, I'm going to be such a neuroscientist after this. But no, I've really been thinking recently, like you know, from all of the shit that I'm posting on my Discord, it is probably noticeable that I'm then posting a lot of because I'm reading a lot lately, and in the education channel, I have a lot of science stuff and physics stuff and psychology. And like I'm thinking, when I'm already so constantly quote unquote interested in it, then I should, like, wouldn't that be fun? There is a lot of fun aspects about it, and I'm absolutely certain that trying to study it and doing it for work would absolutely ruin all of my enjoyment of it. I would find out that I'm too stupid for it. I would just be struggling and ruin another thing in my life that I actually would enjoy or think I would enjoy. When I'm actually aware that no, if I actually tried to get into that, it would just be another waste in my life. but that's me. I could just go. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hold it against you. You know what the problem is? You are here talking with me, so I'm talking with you because there's somebody there, which is you. And if you weren't there, I would play the game more because I wouldn't have anybody to talk to, which is why I would play story games when there's nobody here that I could talk to. Well, shit. Let me just say this. I need to find a way to study and work without overworking myself and with being stupid but still being able to study. Something with neuroscience, trying to figure out the brain and our ways of thinking, psychology stuff. And I want to discover new materials for humanity's sake. So chemistry shit. Yeah. So I have to find something that like those three things combined, and then not being too stupid to do it, and then finding work that doesn't actually kill me doing it. Yeah. I think if I had that, I would be happy in life. Yeah. Or I could just alternatively like trains or some shit. Because last time you said, no, people are not so excited about trains. I saw a Reddit post where they posted one guy from like a TikTok or a YouTube channel that is just really, really excited about trains, and then he's standing there, like the guys that just want them to honk, and like he is basically the one that actually just I love to see that train, and then he's standing there, and then they are honking from the train, and he's like just so excited, and I'm like, I have no enjoyment in my life. What is it worth being here, being born? Oh my god. And then there's other people who are just like, I'm fine with trains. I just want to see trains. Did you hear the train honking? Oh wow. And that gives them all the joy that they need to fill their life with purpose. I like trains. And I'm standing there like, sometimes it's exhausting. So you get out of your taxi. That was enough real talk for one stream. You get out of your taxi and walk towards a big metal gate. Clean lines, early 20th century, maybe. Lots of wrought iron. The gate opens and someone moves towards you. They indicate you should follow them. The person's face is hidden by an oversized hoodie. Your heart starts beating faster. What if it was? No, it couldn't be. Yeah, animals not so much, but I don't have the space to hold an animal, really. You walk into a narrow covered passageway, and I'm also too lazy. I know when I have days where I just, and sometimes they seem like days on end, where I'm also like, I can barely move out of bed. Like, how am I gonna take care of an animal, right? But maybe I just need 4 kittens and at my mom's restaurant, probably the entrance to a parking garage. The man turns around and lights up a cigarette. The lighter lights up his face for a second. A young man with curly hair, pale skin. He looks young, very young. That will be 250 euros. Is it worth it? I got as much as I could, so yeah. You want information on Gorodisha? I got info on Gorodisha, and it will cost 250. So what will it be? Okay, help me out here. What the fuck am I supposed to do? How did we get into this mess? Wait. Who did we contact? Why? How did we get here? Did I miss something? Yeah, I like nature, not animals as much. Yeah, I think I'm the same way. I like looking at trees. I sometimes water the plants. I mean, I kind of want to pay. You don't even have money. No, I have like 300 bucks. I'm pretty sure. You know what the cat gave me? 15 bucks, okay, but still. No, I pay. There, see, I have enough. For that price, you hope the intel is good. You pay. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say it twice. Gorodisha is definitely a colonel from the junta. One of the few who wasn't arrested and put on trial. He is responsible for torturing dozens of political opponents. He tortured and killed them. You know, we don't like him much here. But the rich Argentinians in Paris love him. They really respect him. Respected him. The difference doesn't seem important to him. Yeah, if it makes you happy. He looks back at you. There's one last thing. I read in the newspaper that the killer wrote a message in chalk. Time's up. It was a slogan at the end of the junta. A sort of watchword from the opponents. It was time for them to go. You get it? You're not. A second later, you're back in your taxi with a whole... Again, I just walked. How did I get here? Do I have to pay again? With a hole in your wallet, but with new information on one of the victims. If you follow this lead, maybe your investigation will move forward. You start the car and get back to your shift. Okay, so I'm guessing the game doesn't track you in real life. Oh, I could listen to the radio. You know what? I am. Your finger is poised in front of the car radio. You're trying to find something to listen to. It should be about time for Top News Tonight, one of those call-in shows. I want to listen to the news first. You happen upon a nighttime news. A crime novelist being interviewed about his latest book brings up the judge. He is quick to say that according to his sources, the first victim owed money to the mafia, and actually he thinks the whole case is linked to organized crime. The judge is just in front of the real criminals. As soon as the news is over, you turn the radio off so that the cab is silent again. Okay. Oh, I thought I could just randomly... Oh, I can! So I can listen to the radio again. But I think I gotta earn money, right? Okay, who do we go? We have to get to this one as well, right? So like that is one that we have to get throughout the night, right? That will just end the night? I don't know. Let's just... Are we gonna pick up a girl? Which way are you swinging, Luna? Are we gonna pick up a girl or a boy? I mean, there's some handsome gigolos and fuckboys around, out and about in town tonight. I'm seeing no Russian mummies, so yeah, maybe voodoo mummy over here. We could pick up a couple. Yeah, but those are the worst kinds of people. Nope, they're just gonna bring me down. Okay, who to... I don't have a preference. Who to go with? Okay, then I want to go with... This guy is looking guiltier, but I want to talk with the fuckboy. Gigolo. Wow, that took a lot of time. Oh, okay. Sure, DJ Watson. A door opens and your passenger collapses into the back seat. His eyes are hidden behind a pair of large dark glasses. His clothes reek of sweat and booze, a clobber. He mumbles his destination and you start driving. A few words are exchanged, the weather, taxes, traffic. Then, you can tell it's coming, the inevitable conversation about the killer. Some bits of information, rumors, things overheard. You make a mental note of what you've heard. Who knows, it might come in handy. Your mind wanders, your eyes vaguely scan the store windows. The sodium light coming off the street lamps feels like a dripping... Sodium light? Is that an expression? Sodium light. Of the street lamps feels like it's dripping into your brain. Like the rain, because it always rains in Paris at night. So, like, that is exactly why I'm playing this right now as well, right? You're falling asleep. Wait, I'm falling asleep. I thought he was. You need a bit of music to keep you awake. You glance at your passenger. You mind if I put a little music on? He waves his hands as to say, who cares? You turn the radio on, pressing on the dial to find a station you like. 80s rock ballad, too soft. Behind you the passenger is snoring. Barely, but you can hear him. Gregorian chant, mind-numbing. Some slow rap song filled with fake female orgasm noises. Not with a passenger in the car. But normally, definitely. Two journalists discussing new evidence in the investigation into the judge's murder. The information they share, saloon talk, nothing more. Seems important nonetheless. Doesn't seem important at all, but okay. An ad interrupts the torrent of words and you change the station. Classical music again, the flute grates on your ears. Electronic music, you like the rhythm, but just aren't in the mood. Stop. You lift your hand from the dial, the music plays on. Not bad. Turn it up so I can hear better. Not bad at all. You hear the touch of an accent, probably an American, but someone who has lived most of life in France. EDM is great. Yeah, especially if you are playing like Path of Exile or some other ARPG. You can also put on some trance music. Although I feel like this beat that is on right now, I don't know. I would think about it again. Leave it on until they say the musician's name. The music continues. There's something turning in the background. A persistent melody that gets higher and higher. Your client mumbles. I bet. The song is coming to an end and the announcer, in a piercing foghorn voice, throws out the name of a DJ you've never heard of. That is something that every radio should do though. Like at the beginning and the end of a song, or like especially at the end of a song, they should say what song it was. DJ Blunt. I knew it. You like his stuff? Yeah, it's pretty good product. It's pretty conventionally structured, but it's super popular. He snickers. Still. I taught that dude everything he knows. Everything. In '94 at a party at the Rex Club, there was a kid who started buying me rounds. He waves his hand around. A kid, no older than 17. I thought he was hitting on me. He chuckles. He would have been disappointed. He shakes his head, because I have a very small penis. No, he wanted me to teach him how to spin. So I showed him the helicopter. But it was too small, so he was still disappointed. Good thing that after all of the drugs, I can stay flaccid for up to 9 months at a time. I told him no, but you can watch. And that's exactly what he did every week until we moved to the Osiris. He sold eggs to pay his way in. He briefly snickers. And now he's on the radio. Silence fills the cab. Wait, silence. Although, like, there is... I don't know how the channel is called, but yeah, we also have a music channel that not MTV is something else that is like doing music all day. And when they have their rap music, because they always do it with the music video, and my god, there's German rap and some German rappers rapping in their language. And it's... like, especially for music where you think, oh my god, this is shit. This is absolutely horrible. What the fuck? And like, not in the way that you still have to go like, yeah, okay, I mean, it is music and it's just, I find it horrible. No, it's just like, this person has no musical talent whatsoever. They should not sing whatsoever. They should not be... They have no presence in the music video either. And it's just like... But they are in locations like everything fancy. Of course, they have their 10 bitches, like the cars, the Rolexes, the blah. And then it's a music video where they're just literally like... And like, but in such a cringe way. Like, it's not that I'm intimidated or anything. It's literally just cringe, just bad music, just everything is. And you wonder, how do they sell music? How did they get this spot on TV? How did anybody at the TV station actually go like, oh yeah, this is something that people want to listen to? And even more so, they want to actually show the music video, which is literally just some guys that you know that, oh my god, they have like, between 5 people, there's a shared 3 brain cells. They might be the smartest people in their block, but my god. And you wonder, how the fuck did they even get in that position? And that is just the state of like German rap, or the German rap scene, where I just like, oh my god, I don't get it. I don't think this is sustainable. I don't think it is meant to be either, but what is it? It's just some rich kids with too much money thinking like, oh my god, I'm the hottest shit. And you're just like, oh god, please. You can tell your passenger's mind is spinning. You know what he did this summer? He was the opener for the soccer championship at Stade de France. It was huge. Wonder what people would think if they knew he was selling drugs at 17. He lowers his voice a bit. If they only knew. Your passenger clams up. You stare at your passenger and notice little details revealing how old he must be. The thinning hair on top of his head, the creases in his forehead, his worn blazer that he can't quite fasten anymore. We ran into each other in Ibiza 4 or 5, and I'm driving over passengers but I'm watching him at least. Ibiza 4 or 5 years ago. You almost jump at the sound of his voice. I was spinning in his little club. Yeah, really little. But it was something. He totally ignored me, of course. Even with those dark glasses, you can see how angry he is. DJ motherfucking cunt. Yeah, right, I'm just standing around. Yeah, exactly. He suddenly starts waving his arms around. He rummages through his pockets as he says, your radio. Can I take a flash drive? Can I take a flash drive? You glance at your radio. You don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. No worries. He lays his phone in the space between the 2 front seats. Listen to this. It's what I play tonight. It's mine. He sets his phone to play, and it's just the worst song you have heard. But, you know, people were barely dancing. A drum machine playing a hard-edged beat in the background. They were taking each other's pictures. 4 notes start to dance in the cab. They barely touch, never kiss anymore. A perfect dance beat becomes progressively audible. All that, a purely electronic crescendo plays, is over. There's a break in the music. Synthesized strings calm the song down without slowing it down. At least, the song is getting intense again, explodes as your passenger drifts off. Oh, we are really drifting off. What the fuck? I got people dancing. The song keeps going for another minute, then stops. Your passenger doesn't budge. You drive to the rhythm of his snoring. His sound fills the cab. Ideas are bouncing through your head, like they do every time you find yourself alone. This guy in the backseat is too old to be young. You look at your own hands. They look like you are suddenly aging in time-lapse. You close your eyes a second. Only a second. When you open them, you have reached your destination. You have been driving blind for 2.5 kilometers. You have reached your destination and have pulled over to the sidewalk. You tap on your passenger's knee and he wakes with a start. Shit, yeah? We're here, sir. Ah, yes, great. He rummages through his pockets and hands you a few rumpled bills for fare. Thanks. I hope you liked it. Silence. The music. I mean my music. The song I played. I should have been in the spotlight, shouldn't I? 15 minutes of fame. Just a minute of... He stifles a burp. You hear him mumble as he leaves the taxi. Good thing that I didn't have to answer that. Those whiskey and oranginas really screw with my system. Oh, oranginas, okay. You see him stagger toward his building. It takes him several tries to get the door open. He finally disappears inside. You heave a long sigh. Oh, okay, come on. Hey, I got a €5 tip. That's fine, I guess. Oh, there's the monkey boy again. You... Oh, but there's Pretty Lady. I also want to go with Pretty Lady. I can get 2 drives in. Okay. Let's go, monkey. 2 40-something are smoking a cigarette on the sidewalk. Hugo Delaney. Gambetta! Sure. Oh shit, man. Your next passenger is holding a bow, which he inadvertently pokes in his eye while getting into the taxi. He leaps into the backseat, looks at you with a lost expression on his face. I'm supposed to be at the Gambetta bus station in less than 50 minutes? Your seatbelt. You run the first red light you come across. With a little luck, you'll get this kid in his bus. You see him moping behind you. Shit, was it really that hard to be on time, bro? You shit stain. You can't miss this bus, you just can't, man. Yeah, okay, this might sound a little crazy, but I was forced into this suit and I can't get it off anymore. What do you think of my Gravia outfit? Gravia? Yeah, it's a race in a game. The bow, the helmet, the armor, you know, all that shit. It's a costume? A cosplay, not a costume. It's serious business, man. He sighs heavily and droops his head. Shit, all this for a chick. Why are we doing laser light show now? What? Sometimes the game just shows random images. I'm so into her. I even started playing her favorite game, Lost Legend V. Makes her like me, but I look like a moron. No, I wouldn't say that. He looks at the time on the meter. Hey, chill out, man. You ever done anything like this for a chick? Oh yeah, definitely did some stupid stuff. Much stupider than dressing up. It's not dressing up, it's a cosplay. He turns his bow over. This cosplay is for a convention? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a convention next week. I still don't know if I'm going. But yeah. I should, it's usually really fun. Although I'm feeling really out of place because I'm not cosplaying. Who would I even cosplay as? Where? I'm not gonna tell you. You have to find out yourself. Yeah, in Belgium. There'll be thousands of cosplayers. It's pretty legit. Will there be lots of Gravias? Gravias. No, I don't think so. They're popular, but the costume is daring. He says without wearing pants. It's just upper body monkey costume. You've gotta flash your abs at everyone all weekend. You really think so? Well, it's daring. Plus, if you're the only one dressed like it takes a minute to think. You're so totally right. How could you not be into me? You park in front of the bus station. Your passenger hands you a bill to pay his fare. Keep the change. I've always wanted to say that. Good luck with the Gravier thing. Gravier! Yeah, thanks, man. A second later, he's running for his bus. His bow slung across his back. He gave me $2 as a... Man. Monkey don't pay, man. Oh. Oh, well. Well, you see. I mean... We gotta get the weird shit out of the way first. At this time of night, you and a public maintenance truck are the only things moving on the road. Ho, my good friend, I need thee to ride forth. The car door opens, your passenger enters wearing a rather heavy-looking suit of armor. The plate metal clanks as he settles in. The horns seem dangerously close to the roof. Where goes thou, my lord? The knight recoils a little, perhaps in surprise. Ah, taketh me not for thy superior, for I be lord of none. Yeah, I'm thy humble servant, just as thou art mine. In sooth, since thou asketh, ride onward, my friend, to Notre Dame, the most noble of Catholic cathedrals. The jewel of the most magnificent city of Lutetia. Ah. Start the cab. How am I driving? In sooth, it is called Paris, by the common people. Paris, the city of steel and stone. Noble stone, worn away by the ages. Glorious steel, tempered by fire. The entire world, the world looking in awe at its wondrous face. Its monuments that are just burning. Soaring to the heavens, singing praise to... Wow, he's very... very well spoken. Singing praise to the mighty guardians of the citadel. He falls silent for a moment, then eventually leans in a little closer. Well then, I pray thee to the forecourt of Notre Dame de Paris. You nod and turn the key in the ignition. You start the cab at last. The vibration of the cab sets your passenger's armor jangling. From time to time, his sword makes a funny humming sound. Your ride through Paris continues in silence. The city is just waking up. Delivery trucks, the first buses of the day, and half-asleep pedestrians fill the streets. You feel a yawn creeping up on your spine. Your muscles tighten to prevent your mouth from opening. Your eyes glaze over. The ride continues in silence. From time to time, your passenger shifts positions, and so does the metal plate. You are nearing the streets around Notre Dame now. The knight leans towards you. Ah, the majestic towers appeareth yonder. What a tremendous sight. Oh, the marvel of it. Just think it took dozens, scores of years to build it. He looks out the window as to stop the cab. My fellowship has cometh. In the early morning light, you see the gathering of warriors and soldiers, of magicians and witches. What's going on? My comrades in arms, my sisters and brothers. We are all going to Fontainebleau for 3 days, for 3 moons. We will visit the forest of Breroon, the birthplace of Throgral, the Rash. The Rash. Your passenger is rummaging through his armor. I know I put my wallet in somewhere. He digs around for a minute, pinches a finger. Damn it. And eventually pulls out money for the fare. You watch as he tries to remove himself from the cab. First himself, bodily, helmet down so as not to damage the roof. Next his sword, with a clattering on the pavement. And lastly his shield, which no longer seems to fit through the door. Good day, my dear fellow. Take this. Fare thee well. The knight salutes you. You watch him as he joins a group of friends. There are cries of admiration all around. You recognize your passenger with the rabbit ears. He and the knight greet each other, compliments flying thick and fast. You turn the key in the ignition. Oh, he almost gave nothing. Well, that was nice. Okay, didn't I actually have wasn't there like a really important one that I should take? I thought I had someone important. I mean, I can take her for just a quickie. Also, it is not even 3 AM. Let's take her. Yes, this is taking exactly. I need to go to St. Quinn. This is taking exactly the rest of the night. Your next passenger does not simply get in, she throws herself in. Energetic, lively, chatty, she looks like she never stops. Oh god. She gives you her address and heaves a big sigh. You start driving. Would you mind putting on some music? Choose a cultural station. An Ethiopian jazz tune starts up. Your young passenger leans jerkily over to you then. She stops and lets herself go with the music. You like listening to the station every once in a while. Their playlist is random, unusual and surprising. Some of the stuff they play you can't stand. Some of it drives passengers nuts. But there's something magical about discovering new tunes, new styles. All of a sudden your passenger taps you on the shoulder and pulls you from your thoughts. Hey, can I ask you something? She doesn't wait for an answer. Do you think that people have faces to go with their personalities? Oh, so that is what they want to do with showing it. Oh, okay, that is kind of nice. Showing the different sights that you see at night. It's possible. She pauses. She scans her face like she is trying to determine your personality. I think it's possible. She starts speaking quicker and quicker. I saw a really weird movie tonight, a black and white one, crazy old. Directed by Hitchcock, the famous British guy. Birds are chirping. Well, then tell them to shut the fuck up for another hour. They are not supposed to yet. I will, you know, this is like, I will do this passenger and then maybe add to our cork board so that I know what we will actually be up for tomorrow, and then I'll end the stream as well. But I have to say, this is actually much more chill than I expected. I'm actually really happy that this has been much more about the experience than gritty, oh, everyone could be the suspect, blah. I'm actually pretty okay with this as well. I feared that there was too much of a tonal shift from the other one, because the other one put me in a really, really contemplative good mood. And then this one actually did not ruin it. And that is nice. Also, Luna, thank you for hanging out, obviously, as well. I do appreciate it. And the birds chirping. Like I said, just scream out the window on top of your lungs. Just shut up, birds. I know we have some here as well. Recently, we have been getting, like, we never, ever had pigeons in our garden. Now there's pigeons there. What the fuck? Like, we had woodpeckers. Like, all of the others. Meisen, Amseln, of course. We had Mäusebussard, so whatever that is called in English. The ones that I like to watch are obviously the crows, and we also have the silver fuckers. Fuck. I can't remember the name in any language. Like it's on the tip of my tongue, so Elston. So yeah, we have woodpeckers in Elston, but there was never any pigeons, and now we have pigeons here. The fuck. But yeah, Amseln are the worst fuckers because they are loud as heck. The female lead steals money on the job. She opens her eyes wide. But like 40,000 or something. Which must have been worth a whole lot at the time. So she goes to hide out in a motel. The owner is a bit precious. His name is Norman, so with that kind of name, you know something's wrong from the start, right? Because normal. Normal Norman. Before you can provide an answer, she moves on. And then, she gets slaughtered in the shower with the big knife. Did you know that from Psycho, the woman in Psycho that gets murdered in the shower is the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis? Yeah, exactly. I had the same reaction. What the heck, man? Also, did you actually see Everything Everywhere All at Once? I've been trying to see that with a friend who had been bothering me about, oh, we should do something more often, blah blah blah. And now I invited him like 3 times and he never has time. So I'm like, fucker, stop sending mixed messages. Like mixed signals. And then she gets slaughtered in the shower with this big knife. Insane. They kill off the main character after what, half an hour? There's blood everywhere, of course you can't see it. Old movies never show anything. You never even see it when people kiss. Wait, no, you definitely see that. Yeah, so anyway, the dude who owns the whole motel, he so completely looks like a murderer, and she goes right there, gets a room, has a dinner with him, they chat, no big shock when he slices her up. She pauses, silence fills the cab. It's like the rest of the... I like that they are just swooshing their hands constantly. It's like the rest of the story is missing, like a passenger is struggling to say something. And... Well, will that give me a higher tip? Well, yeah. I broke up with my boyfriend last night. It wasn't serious or anything, but when I met him right away I was like, shit, this guy just looks like a liar. Don't know why, it's just what I thought at the time. She pauses. When she starts speaking again, her voice fills with anger. And I was right, he totally played me. He got some other chick in Village. It sucks because this guy knows a ton about movies, right? He showed me some stuff, real films. There was one, a mass killer like in Scream, who murders teens at camp. Like they're totally getting it on. And here comes the killer carrying a harpoon and bam! Yeah, I saw that episode of Psych. He slaughters both of them in one fell swoop. She giggles. The crazy thing is that the killer is actually some kids, like 7-year-old or something, so good. Yeah, so this guy I was with, he was also a serial killer kid. He said he knew people in the industry, said he could totally help me get an internship or something like that. Totally lies too, probably. There's nothing you can do with liars, real pathological ones. They believe all their lies. Can't tell the truth from lies anymore. Something is not right in his head. Your passenger taps their thigh. Man, I say something really stupid. I say some really stupid shit, don't I? Like, I'm trying to make excuses for that asshole. You're not far from her place now, she slowly calms herself down. The dude in the motel, in the film, obviously was the murderer, dressed up as his mom. That they had turned into a mummy. She pauses. He was pretty fucked up. She stares at you in the rearview mirror as you park. And you... Hard to say. Your beard hides most of your face, but you look like... cool. I mean, detached. Yeah, detached. She would totally want to get with me. I totally get it. Look at my stern face. That stern look that I have with that massive underlip and like that Last of Us face. I don't know. Yeah, really detached. Like the world, everything around us. Like it's not really your place, you know? Like you're just passing through. She flashes a smile. Don't take it the wrong way, I'm just saying detached and cool in a good way. No worries. She looks down. Phew, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. She hands you her fare. Thank you. A second later, she's outside. You watch her walk across the parking lot and up to the doors of her building. Once she's inside, you drive away. No tip for that? Oh, man. Oh, so now I can go home? The cyclist runs a red light in front of you. What? Fares? Tips? $7. Ugh. Fell asleep. Current balance. Wait, what? My current balance is 317 when I spent 250 on the... What? You have met Laia. Oh, will I meet them again? I introduced her to Ethiopian chess. Okay, so she totally is the murderer. At the foot of your front door, just behind the drain pipe, you notice an envelope. Wait, so but now it stopped me in the middle of the way to end the night. What would have happened if I did not have enough time to actually deliver her? Would it just also failed? Would I have just kicked her out? It's thick and heavy. You can just make out your name. Like, I mean, I would normally then deliver someone with the last little sliver of time across the city, right? Because I'm not kicking out the last passenger. So to get the most money, it's thick and heavy. You can just make out your name, written in thick black marker on the front. Your real name. You take a deep breath and go inside. In the envelope you find more information, just as Bousset promised. You lay them on the table. You take a few minutes to update your board with the new clues. Your neighbor flushes the toilet. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see the pipes shake. You sigh and get to work. Well, that's shit. Oh, not enough time. Oh. Well, damn. So I could have okay. Victim 2, stolen wallet. Message on the crime you served this. Victim 3, known to have tortured passengers. Medical examiner, escaped from Argentina when she was young. Suspected members of the process. Message on crime scene 3 linked to the process. What? Lost her parents and to the Argentinian junta. The process. Okay, so Claudia we have to look into. Why is there one just above the other? Message on the crime scene 1. Oh, okay, so I can move them. Okay, okay. So this and this. And then this speaks to her. And this has nothing whatsoever. Victim only spotted without CCTV. Okay, so everything on crime scene 3. And then this one with victim number 2. Okay, good thing that I can move them. Neither of those has been it, right? Like, there's a gay dude and a homeless one. I don't care. The old dude? Nah, whatever. So, Salim Wader or her? It's her. It's definitely her. Wait, so killer's height over 180 and killer's height under 180? Also, where does my money come from? They just did not take the 250. Death execution. With a heavy hand, you wipe your tired face. You slowly open the sofa bed and lie down. The events of the day run through your head. The streets, the passengers, their faces, their problems. Your brain is running at full speed. Your body aches and you are in pain. You can tell you need to get more sleep. You glance at your investigation board. I mean, I have time over, but you don't want to actually. Your investigation is taking shape, little by little. Who would have thought? If only Bousset would have given you a little more time. You shake your head and your mind wanders for a second. And suddenly you're asleep. You open one eye. You stretch slowly. It's already nighttime out. You get up quickly. Wait, has she given me a time frame anyways? And a few minutes later, you're outside of your studio. Night 3. Okay, so yeah. We'll definitely talk with her. But first, I want to listen to the radio. Your finger is poised in front of the car radio. You're trying to find something to listen to. You happen upon nighttime news. In a vox pop about the judge, a bystander brings up the fact that the police have still not arrested the homeless man seen near the crime scene. You raise an eyebrow at this bit of news. You didn't know that. As soon as the news is over, you turn off the radio to well, I mean, I knew that. Oh, so she is gone now. Well, then I think we could talk with him next. Pessy decks. Oh, look how many there are. Holy shit. You fell asleep. Wait, what? I have met Peter. I fell asleep. You have met Krauky. You drove Krauky to Sunless Inn. Locked and locked. You find out how he's got his scar. Okay. You introduced Leia to Ethiopian chess. There is a shit ton about Leia. Fucking bitch is also a nice way to put it. Yes. Okay. Good. Then with that, we can end it now. Another 2-hour stream done. Yeah, no, that was not bad. Not bad at all. I'm actually like excited that there's so many people. I did not actually think there was so much in this game. So yeah, we can definitely sink our teeth into it. Also, again, the vote from the other game, What Comes After, was really sweet. That was a really good night. I feel good about this. Luna, I hope you're having a good night as well. I'm finishing. No, I'm not finishing this. Yeah, no, I actually think that was pretty good. That was pretty chill. That is exactly what I wanted out of those streams.